Joburg has the most cults, followed by Durban and then to a lesser extent Cape Town.
They were allowed to watch soapies on TV. That education was forbidden, and our country's constitution regarded as the work of the
He's
devil.
become known as the prophet of doom, and giving us his rationale behind why he sprays doom into his congregants' faces, and saying he's not a healer, but he's the chosen one, and it's biblical. It's not doom. It's biblical.
False prophecy, I think, is when it is self-serving, when you do not have the interests of the community, of the people at heart, but whether it's more for your own good or prosperity, you know. That is false prophecy. False prophecy is when a prophet cannot say, thus said the Lord. So I struggle to understand the stuff that we've seen on TV lately. I cannot understand. I cannot reconcile God with or a word from God that says, eat grass. Or someone spraying doom in your face and think that is a word from God. Cannot be, because it cannot be reconciled with the word from God that I discovered in the scripture. You need to see present prophecy in the light of scripture prophecy and then ask, does it meet? Does it fit?
My own beliefs are being used to trap me. If I don't satisfy this man, then I'm not going to heaven. If I don't satisfy this man, then I've broken a covenant between God, myself, and him that he established.
I think that democracy, when it came in '94, brought political freedom, but not necessarily economic freedom, you know? And so people are desperate for change, for lives to improve. That's the hope they've been living with for years. And it's always the poor that's desperate. Those who have doesn't need these kind of things. It is those who do not have, who don't have. They look for something better. And when you search for something better, you grab onto every little thing that. That's why only the poor really play the lotto. You don't find rich people standing in the queues for lotto. But it is the poor who plays the lotto because it presents the hope that within a moment you can become a millionaire. The same is true about our communities. And if someone presents you and say, if you bring money to the pastor, you will get rich, people will hold on to that because that's what they need to hear, you know? And so true prophecy also is to say not what the people want to hear, but to say what the people need to, but to say what the people need to hear, but to say what the people need to hear. It takes a lot of education, but above all, it takes a clear understanding of the reading, in particular now, of the New Testament, and holding to the example of Jesus. That's my basis. And Jesus doesn't call us to religion, he calls us to discipleship, to follow. Religion is a set of rules. Religion says that if I pray in the morning, everything will be okay. Religion says if I wash particular times, that's Old Testament story. The Jews, if you have your ritual washes and you pray at particular times and you dress a particular way, that's what religion does. Discipleship is different. Discipleship is about doing right, seeking justice. Discipleship is about uplifting the poor, and that those who have should take care of those who do not have. That's what it's about. So those who have should give to the poor instead of taking from the poor, instead of taking from the poor, instead of taking from the poor.